Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. So we just got some pretty major news regarding the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Now, I will start by saying that we don't have any definitive news that Go Rush is in fact ending at the end of March, which is something that a lot of us were expecting to happen, as that would complete its 3-year runtime. There have been a lot of people wondering, well, maybe it'll go beyond March. Maybe we'll get like a whole nother arc. Some people thought maybe we'd get a whole next season and go until maybe 2026 because of the lack of news at Jump Festa. Well, we just got news regarding a show called Bluey. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably aware of this show. It's a children's show, but it is a very highly regarded children's show. And I know some of you are like, well, what does this have to do with Go Rush? Well, I'll get to it. Bluey goes national in Japan with TV Tokyo. BBC Studios has announced that the Emmy Award-winning animated series Bluey will broadcast more widely across Japan, with TV Tokyo set to launch the series onto 6 group television networks from April. So this is going to start the first week of April 6th. And the sentence you got to worry about here: fans across Japan will soon be able to watch Bluey Season 1 and Season 2 on their TV screens at a new extended time slot every Sunday at 7 a.m. starting from April 6th. For those of you that don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush for the last 3 years has aired Sunday mornings on TV Tokyo at 7:30 a.m. So some of you might be saying, okay, well, that doesn't mean anything yet, right? Bluey will air 7 to 7:30. Well, I looked it up. I did some research. Bluey's normal runtime, their normal time slot, is a 30-minute time slot. That's the case for a lot of shows. And even though every Bluey episode is about 7 minutes long, what they do is they run 3 episodes within one full time slot. For the 90s kids out there like myself, think of it as like what SpongeBob did, where SpongeBob, if it was on TV, it would be on TV from like 10 to 10:30, but you'd get 2 episodes, 2 like 13-minute episodes in a 1-episode package. So if a normal time slot for Bluey is 30 minutes, which it looks like it is, to me, an extended time slot almost definitely means that Bluey is going to be on every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Extended time slot is the key word there, and I have to assume that that means that Bluey is going to be on for a full hour rather than the 30 minutes, which is the regular time slot. And so that means, in my opinion, that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is definitely ending in late March. The first week of April, this happens, where Bluey seemingly is going to take over the time slot for Go Rush. That pretty much means it's all but confirmed that Go Rush is in fact ending in late March. Now, I did a video literally last Wednesday, and I said that I was pretty certain we were still going to be ending in March, and I said we were going to find out one way or another very soon, because usually we get like towards the end of the month next month's TV schedule, and we can very easily see if Go Rush is still going to be in the time slot that it's been in for 3 years. And while we still don't have confirmation, I suppose, that Bluey is going to be airing for the full hour, the extended time slot certainly leads a lot of people to believe that. And, you know, there's just been a lot of things going on with Go Rush that made me very sure that we were still ending in March. The final sound duel being announced in the V-Jump December magazine, releasing next month, calling it the final sound duel. Arthur Lounsbury, Yugioh's voice actor, on Twitter telling people to enjoy the final, arc or season of the show. Them even calling it the climax of Go Rush back in December at Jump Festa. And while it would have been great for Go Rush to maybe get some sort of extension, it doesn't look like that's possible. Now, sure, there's always the extremely unlikely possibility that Go Rush changes time slots. We've seen that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. That's why we have Zexal 1 and Zexal 2. They're not separate shows. They were literally called that because the time slots changed in Japan. Little fun fact for you if you didn't know that. So Go Rush, I guess, could change time slots, but it's been in this time slot for 3 years. I think that would be really, really surprising, especially given all the other data that we have that seems to certainly point towards Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush ending at the end of March. So while we don't have definitive confirmation, this to me is certainly news worthy enough to make an update video on, because it does seem to me now for sure that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is ending at episode 151, which of course was something the English dub side of things talked about before the Go Rush dub was even announced like a year ago, and they ended up being right. When that news came out, you know, I think it was like last year, I was like, I think that number's a placeholder. The Go Rush dub the Sevens dub had 3 less episodes than Sevens in Japan. Sevens in Japan had 92, the Sevens dub had 89, so I was like, well, maybe they're just not planning to dub a couple episodes like they did with Sevens, and so that certainly is not indicative of how many episodes we're going to get here for Go Rush, but it is. I mean, it looks like it was. Whether it was intentional or not, that source is going to end up being completely accurate unless there's something very unforeseen coming. So Go Rush airs episode 147 this coming weekend, and it looks like after this coming weekend, we will only have 4 episodes remaining of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, and then who the heck knows, man. It seems like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is going to be over. The question is, for how long? Will it ever come back? Do we get some shocking announcement at Anime Japan? Anime Japan is, I believe, the final week of March. TV Tokyo, I think, should be there. Maybe we get some sort of shock announcement at that event, some shock reveal that they are working on a new show. Who knows? I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has been part of TV Tokyo for the last 20 years. And I know people might say, well, the GX remaster. Well, Arc 5 and Vrains aired when the DM remaster was airing on TV Tokyo. So what I mean by that is new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has been part of TV Tokyo for the last 25 years. So I feel like we do need to get some sort of update as to what the plan is moving forward. But honestly, I just don't know if we will. And of course, if we do, I will be making a video on it and covering it as quickly and gleefully as humanly possible. Maybe when Go Rush ends, they'll make some sort of announcement. But if they don't, we will be entering a very dark period when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And it seems like that dark period might only be about 30 days away, which is certainly a scary thought, you know. But we will get through it, and I'm excited and, of course, nervous to see what's next for this beloved franchise, especially, of course, on the anime side. But I did want to make this video because it does seem certain now that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is ending in 5 episodes and ending in late March. But I would love to know all of your thoughts on this. Do you guys still think that maybe by some miracle we get an extension, or do you think it's almost definitive now that Go Rush is ending in March? And what are some things you want to see before Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush wraps up? Thank you all, as always, so much for watching. I look forward to talking to you down below in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.